Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Study Point by Mr. Singh. So today's we are going to learn about how to add extra disk in Windows Virtual Machine in Azure. So for the practical we have to go on Azure portal. So let's go on Azure portal. Log in with your subscription ID and password on Azure. I have already logged in with my ID and accounts, so it will automatically log in. So for that we have to create a virtual machine first because we don't have any virtual machine right now. So if you want to see, click on virtual machine. We don't have any virtual machine. So first I'm going to create a Windows virtual machine so that I will show you how to add the extra disk in Windows virtual machines. So as always, while we are creating any resources in Azure, it will ask you the subscription types, which I have free trials, and resource group is, if you have already created, then you can drop down and select the resource groups. If you want to create new one, you can create new ones. So I'm going to create RG1 resource groups, and then it will ask you the instance details, virtual machine names. What you want to, you can define the name here. So I'm going to keep it demo 01, and after that it will ask you the regions, in which locations you want to create your virtual machines. So you can select here according to your requirements or according to your locations. So I'm going to select East US, and after that it will ask you the availability options that we are going to default, keep it default as default settings. And after that it will ask you the image, which operating system you want to install in your virtual machines. So you can select here, drop down and select the virtual machines which you want to always install in your virtual machines, or you also can browse the or browse all public and private images. So I'm going to select here Windows 10. You can select according to you in which you want to do practical, like Windows 10, 2012, 2016, 2019. You can. Okay, I have selected Windows 10, and after that it will ask you the size. Size means here our virtual machine size means which virtual machine we are going to use for this practicals. Okay, so by default its standard B1S, and one virtual CPU and 1 gig memory. So I'm going to change it. You can change it here also. Some settings we can get here. If you want to more details, you can click on here, select size, and you can select the configuration from here also. If you want to see more details, more high configuration, then you can click on show all, and you can get the high configuration in virtual machines here. So I'm going to select normals B2MS, or you can select B2S and click on select, and after that it will ask you the username and password. So I'm going to provide username here study, and password is minimum 12 character required and maximum 123 character. Okay, and after that it will ask you the port number, which port you want to allow, in which through which port you want to access your virtual machines. So we are creating Windows virtual machine and we have to access it through RDP. So I'm going to allow it here RDP port only, and after that it will ask you the licensing configurations. So I will accept the license and click on next. And next point is disk. Under disk you will get the option for OS disk type, which types of disk you want to use. It will ask you, give you three options. One is standard HDD, standard SSD, and premium SSD. So standard HDD is normal hard disk which we are using our laptops, desktops, and standard SSD, you guys know that today's as these days SSD hard disk is more popular because everyone is uh, thinking about the SSD hard disk because we are getting a high speed as compared to standard HDD, and premium SSD is more expensive and more faster as compared to standard SSD. So we are going to keep here as standard SSD. You can choose according to you, and after that encryption types. If you want to encrypt your disk, then you can click here, and if you don't want, you can keep the default setting here. And if you want to add extra disk here, you can also add here, create new one disk or attach an existing disk. But we are adding a disk in a separate way, like after we have created virtual machine and after that we have to add one extra disk. So we are going to do that. After that, next, and it will ask you the networking part details. So we are going to keep default settings here. We are not going to change anything. After that, next, management, I'm going to disable boot diagnostic off, and all setting are defaults. Next, if you want to install any software through extension or JSON script, you can use here. Otherwise, you can click on next, and I'm not going to add any tags. Next. After that, click on review and create. So it will show you in review option, you will get the details what you have selected in your virtual machine. Now you can see validation is passed, and you can see all the configuration which we have selected in the our virtual machines. And after that, you have to click on create. So once you have created, you will get the notification on the right side top corner, submitting submitting the deployment templates for resource group RG1. And after that, it will show you deployment to resource group RG1 is in progress. So as I have already told you, whenever we are going to create any virtual machine in our Azure portals, by default, four things automatic getting create in our virtual machines. One is public IP, second is virtual network, third one is VPC, virtual network, and network interface, and network security groups, and virtual networks. So public IP already created, network security group already created, network interface is already created, and virtual network is created. And after that, it will create the virtual machines. So virtual machine also created, but it's still in process at the background. So if you want to see the process, you can go here, also home, or you can open the virtual machine here, and you can see the here your virtual machine name demo001, and what is types virtual machine, status still is creating, and resource group is RG1, location is East US, source is marketplace. Source means here we are selecting the image, where we are selecting image or platform OS operating systems, and our subscription is free trials. And if you click on here, then you will get the more details about your virtual machines which we have got, like it's still in creating, and operating system is Windows. Size of our virtual machine is standard B2S. That one is our public IP, and virtual network gateway, sorry, virtual network, and our free subscription type, subscription ID, location is US. And after that, if you want to see more details, you can get a networking, size of the virtual machines, your disk types, everything you can get here. If you want to monitor, you can also monitor here, like CPU usage, network usage, disk and RAM, memory, everything we can monitor here. And in the top option, you can get 4 5 options. Like if you want to connect your virtual machine, then you have to option how do you want to connect, through RDP, through SSH, or through Bastion. So Windows virtual machine we are going to access through RDP, and we can download here from RDP files. It will download the public IP and port. You can click save it, desktop, save. Now we have gone back again on overview. After that, our virtual machine is still creating, so start and restart option is not highlighted. Both our option is grayed out because it's still creating. Once it is created, then restart option also highlighted, like stop and capture buttons, and start button is grayed out because virtual machine in running status. So if you want to stop virtual machine, start virtual machine, you can click here. If you want to restart, you can click on restart. If you want to stop your virtual machine, you can stop. If you want to capture your virtual machine, you can click on capture. And if you want to delete your virtual machine, you can delete here. Okay, so wait for some more time. Still our virtual machine is creating. So guys, your virtual machine is ready now. So let's access it first. That is public IP. I will copy it and we will access it through RDP. And now enter the username and password which we have created while the virtual machine creation process. Yes. So now your virtual machine is accessed through RDP. And click on accept. Your virtual machine is created. So we will see how much hard disk we have in our virtual machine, and after that we have to attach one extra disk. So let's go in my computer, this PC. This PC, and that is C drive, and that is temporary GB 8 GB disk. So after that you have to add one extra disk. Like I will show you one more thing. Let's go in manage and disk management. There also we have only these two partitions. So in disk management you can also see only we have two hard disk. One is C, which is already around 130 GB, and one is temporary, which is 8 GB. So you can see the details here. 8 GB is temporary disk and 130 GB is C drive. So what is the process for add the extra disk? So let's go on Azure portal and go on your virtual machine, and in the left panel you will see the setting option. Under the setting option, go to the disk. Under the disk, go to the create and attach new hard disk or attach existing hard disk. So now you have to click on create. So now we have to create new disk. So after click on creation new disk, and it will ask you the LUN number. If you want to assign any LUN number, you can assign it here, like 1 2 3 4 5. You can assign according to your requirements, or you can put 1 or 0, anything you can put here. Like I'm going to 1. If you want to enter the disk name, you can enter it here, extra disk, and then it will ask you the storage type, which types of storage you want to add. You going to use standard SSD, and then it will ask you the size, how much size you will assign for the disk. So I'm going to create 10 GB, and after that it will show you the maximum input, output, throughput, performance. If you want to click encryption, you can click here and encrypt the disk. Okay, and after that you have to just click on the save button. Once you click down the save button, your process is showing here like creating disk, and once disk is created, and here it will automatically attach on your virtual machines. So till now you will see in your virtual machine we did not get any extra disk, but after refresh it you will see one extra disk is automatically added here. Like you can see 10 GB, and disk is still offline, so you have to hit initialize disk first. Once we initialize disk, it will ask you the partition type, like which types of you want to use, MBR or GPT. So I'm going to create default with MBR, master boot records. Click on OK, and after that you can create the partition here. Like if I'm going to right click on here, I can click on new volume, and I can create the new volume with default size and part drive data NTFS format. You can, and after that click on finish, and you will see one extra disk is added in your PC. So you can use it for any backup purpose or any other purpose, which whatever you want. You can keep data in this disk. If you want to add more than 10 GB, you can, that's depend on you. You have to just add the size there, and that will automatically add it in your PC. So like that you can see F drive is here 10 GB, and if you want to detach it, remove it again, so you can remove from here also. Just you have to click on the disk, and after that just cross and click on save. So once save is completed successfully, your disk automatically remove from your virtual machine. Now you can see that 10 GB partition, 10 GB disk is automatically removed here. Also, if you go in your PC, you can also see there we did not find the 10 GB disk here. So you can attach here. Now we have attached new disk. If you want to attach an existing disk which you have already created earlier, so like we have created this one and we want to attach it again on our virtual machine, you have to just click on attach existing disk and you have to select the volume type, LAN type, and here you will get the disk name which we are using here earlier. So then select that disk and it will take the automatic old default configuration which is we are using earlier and click on save. So after save, it will automatically update here and it will reflect in your server. You can see the here. Okay guys, so this type you can attach an extra disk in your Windows virtual machine and detach, and make sure once you have completed your practical, delete the disk. How will you delete the disk? You have to go on here and click search the disk and you will see extra disk here. You can remove it, open it, and you will get the option for delete. But why we are not getting here option for delete? Because it is in use right now. So we have to detach it first from the virtual machine. So I'm going once on our virtual machine and I'm going to detach this disk. Click on save. Now this disk is removed from your virtual machine, and after that search here disk, click on extra disk, and now you will get the option for delete here, and you can delete the virtual extra disk which we have created and attached on our virtual machines. And after that, remove the resource group which we have created for this demo. That will remove automatic everything which we have, which is created by default while we are creating virtual machine, like public IP, virtual network, and virtual network gateway. Everything it will automatically delete. So click on delete resource group, type the resource group name here, and click on delete. It will take some time and automatically all everything is get deleted. So thank you guys, keep watching.